What's up, guys? This is Mark, aka Lifting Dutch. As you can see, I've got a new haircut. Yes, the man bun. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. Doesn't matter. I like it. So that is that. Um, this video is about the squat. So why did I decide to make a video about the squat? Well, because the squat is a very good compound exercise. It's great for building mass, it's great for building stability, and great for building strength. So it's a compound exercise. And what does that mean? That means that you're using multiple muscle groups at the same time while performing the exercise. For example, with the squat, you're using your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, your lower back, your core, and your shoulders all at the same time. That's why it's such an important exercise, but also a very fragile exercise because you can easily injure yourself. Alright, so let's get to it. There are a few points you have to pay attention to when you're squatting, and I'll show it in the video. Number one is keeping your heels flat on the ground.
As you can see, my heels are flat on the ground, stable, strong, and I make sure my knees are pointed forward and a little bit to the outside.
Many times I see people when they're squatting, they're going down and their heels come off the ground. And when your heels come off the ground, your stability decreases. So you have a greater chance of chipping forward. That won't happen too fast. But even more importantly, all the pressure is being put on your knees. So make sure your heels are flat on the ground. Make sure you really push them into the ground when you go down with the squat, like that. And when you come up, make sure your heels stay on the ground. It just helps for stability. So that's number one. Number two, like I will also show in the video, is keeping a neutral spine. And with a neutral spine, I mean keeping your back straight, at least straight as possible. So don't do this when you're squatting. And of course I'm exaggerating, but don't go like that. Don't go like a humpback. And also don't go like Donald Duck with a Donald Duck butt like that. Make sure you keep your spine neutral in a 90-degree angle.
So as you can see, my spine is pretty neutral throughout the entire movement. My butt is a little bit tilted backward, but nothing too much. So as you can see, my form, boom, right there, back is staying in a 90-degree angle all the time.
So that is that. And another important point is keeping your core tight and stable and tense. And when you keep your core stable and tense, this will also help to make sure your spine is neutral, and it will also again help with stability of the squat, so you won't sway that much. It's all basically about stability. So those are three very important points, and of course the last point is don't go too crazy on the weight if your form is not too good yet. Alright, so there are two more things I want to talk about. One point, I see quite some people have this problem. I myself, I have the same problem. Is when I squat, my knees tend to buckle inwards.
Right here I'm exaggerating my knees that are buckling in because of the weak abductors, but this is basically what happens.
So when I go down, my knees go inwards like that. And when that happens, it will also put more stress on your knees. And one way to prevent that is, or you decide to put your toes outward, so to the outside, and squat down and really focus on putting your knees to the outside. That will prevent your knees from buckling in.
So right here I'm putting my feet to the outside to prevent my knees from buckling in. It's a great way to work on your form.
One other exercise you can do is the abductor exercise. I'll show that in the video. And what this exercise does, it will make your abductors on the side of your legs, it will make them stronger, and those muscles will help you to keep your knees straight, to prevent them from buckling in when you go down with the squat. That's something I have to pay attention to myself, and I think many other people. So hopefully that's a useful tip. And as my last tip, when you go very heavy on a squat, when you're like, let's say you're a bit advanced and you're used to squatting heavy weights, but you want to go real heavy for, like, let's say 1 to 5 reps max, you can try to use the weight belt. That is this guy, for those of you who don't know what it is. You put it around your waist and just put it up very tightly, and this will help you to get a stable core and prevent you from basically collapsing in. It will keep your core stable, strong, and it will prevent also your spine from collapsing. So when you go real heavy, why not use the weight belt? Right, so that is that, guys. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions regarding to the squat or any questions whatsoever, send them down below on the YouTube comment list, and share this video with your friends, like it, subscribe of course. So that is that. See you guys next time.